You were kind of anxious and got to get across the state line too, weren't you, John?
What? Whatever do you mean?
Nothing anyway. You're across the line now. He should have known. Kansas City's in Missouri.
Oh, are you joking?
There's a Kansas City, Kansas. And there's a Kansas City, Missouri. That's where you got on. That's a problem with you Easterners. You don't care anything west of the Hudson River.
Well, come now, don't scold.
Here, Carl. Let me get your coat while you warm up with a fresh cup of coffee.
Nymph, in my orisons be all my sins remembered.
I'm sorry your bus is held up.
Oh, is that a nice way to greet me? After my loving greeting, all you can think of to say is, I'm sorry your bus is held up. Well, I'm not. I would much rather sit here, gazing into the innocent hazel of your eyes and continue riding on that monotonous bus.
Well, don't you have to get somewhere?
I have a ticket in my pocket for Denver, but I don't have to get there. I don't have to get anywhere. I travel around from town to town just to prove to myself that I'm free.
Well, the bus probably won't get to Denver for another day.
How well? What is our next stop?
Topeka.
Topeka. Oh, yes. That's where the famous hospital is, isn't it?
The Metzger Clinic? Yes, it's a very famous place. Lots of movie stars go there for nervous breakdowns and things.
Does the town offer anything else in the way of diversion?
Well, yes, it's the capital of Kansas. It's almost as big as Kansas City. There's a museum and a university there. It's sometimes symphony concerts and plays. I go there every Sunday to visit my married sister.
Aren't there any Indian tribes around here having war dances?
No, silly, we're very civilized.
I shall make the final judgment on that. Meanwhile, you may fetch me a double shot of rye whiskey on the rocks.
Well, I'm sorry, sir, we don't sell drinks.
You don't sell drinks?
Not intoxicating drinks, no, sir.
Alas!
Well, we do have fresh coffee, homemade pies and cakes, all different kinds of sandwiches.
No, my dear girl, you're not going to sober me up with any of your dainties. I am prepared for such an emergency. You may fetch me a bottle of your finest lemon soda.
You better not let Bill see you do that. You're not supposed to.
Who's he, the sheriff?
Yes, and lots of people do spot their drinks, and we never say anything, but he'd have to make you stop if he's sorry.
I shall be most cautious, I promise.
I sure don't envy you driving in weather like this.
Yeah, March is sure coming in like a line.
This all the passengers you got?
I had two crazy cowboys rolled up in the backseat asleep. I thought I woke them, but I guess
Well, don't you think it's about time you do?
I just leave them where they're at. One's a real troublemaker. You know the type. Fresh off the ranch, wild as a bronco. He's got a making for this little blonde over here.
She was telling me.
I had a good mind to put him off the bus the way he's been acting. I say there's a time and place for everything.
Well, that bus might get snowbound pretty soon.
Give me a minute, Will. I'll wake him in a minute. No, Grace. This is the first time you and I spent more than 20 minutes together.
So what?
I don't know. I was kind of thinking real nice to go to a little park and someplace to sit. Listen to a little radio. A good-looking woman. Someone like yourself. Have a few beers.
That wouldn't be a hint or anything, would it?
Why? Would you have an apartment like that, Grace?
I sure do. But I don't ever remember telling you I have an apartment. Did that ornery Dobson fella tell you I had an apartment over the restaurant?
Dobson? Dobson? I don't remember anybody named Dobson.
Oh, you know him better than I do. He comes in here twice a week on the Southwest bus. He says that he and you meet up in Topeka and you paint the town.
Dobson. Vern Dobson. Yes, he's swell.
Well, if he's gabbing to you about my apartment, I can tell you right now, he's only been up there once. Came up in here with his hand all cut up, took him upstairs to the apartment to bandage it. Now that's the only time he's ever been in my apartment, on my word of honor.
Grace, he speaks highly of you. Very highly of you, Grace.
Well, keep that. Now, what do you want to have?
Have a ham, cheese on rye.
Sorry, Carl, we got no cheese.
No cheese? Ah, What's the matter? Did the mice get it?
None of your wise remarks.
Haven't tried.
Sorry, Carl, we got no rye either.
I can vouch for that, sir. I just ordered a ride myself and was refused.
But you think you gotta lay off that stuff a little bit until you get home with the missus?
The missus. The missus, did you say? I have no missus, sir, for I am free. I can travel the universe with no one to wait my arrival anywhere.
You know, that's all I get on my bus is drunks and hoodlums.
How's for whole week, Carl?
Oh, we'll be fine.
Yes, I'm free. My third and final wife left me for a ball player.
Your third.
Yes, my third. Marriage is a terrible habit I've gotten into. One day, really, I must give it up. Oh, but she was pretty. And blonde, like the young lady over there. And Southern, too. Or at least pretended to be. Only she was different than the rest when we parted. She didn't care about money. She only wanted to find new marital bliss with her ball player, so I never had to pay any alimony. That's if I could. Now, my second wife,